Hey guys,
Coach.
Hey guys, let's just start with Mark and then we'll go to Dash. Hopefully go to Mark. Dash, fire away.
All right, I'll fire away. Coach, I know we've talked about the freshmen, obviously a good bit this year, but with this season winding down, maybe even looking ahead to next year, kind of talk about their years this season, what you've seen from them, and what you want to
Mhm.
continue to see from them the rest of this season and on into next year.
Well, you never know these days with the climate of college basketball. You can't look ahead to the following year as early as you used to be able to do,
Yeah.
right? Who knows what our roster will look like next year? I certainly like those three guys a lot as people, as players. All three of them have had really good freshman years, especially considering how good our league is and the lack of freshmen impacting this league at the level that used to happen. It used to be more prevalent, of course. Um, with the influx of older guys and transfers. Silas got an earlier opportunity, of course, and he took advantage, really from day one. He's had a really good year. Blue gradually earned more and more minutes. He's gotten better throughout the year, and Dylan it took him a little bit of time as well, and he's playing his best basketball. So all three of those guys are running their own race, of course. All three are playing at a high level and impacting, again, the best basketball league in the country as true freshmen in different ways. They complement each other well. We just left the practice floor, and all three of them had a really good practice. They bring it every day.
Just a quick follow up to another subject. How is Jabri doing this week? Any chance he's able to play tomorrow?
Um, he's day to day. He did not go today. We'll see if he goes tomorrow. He's doing everything he can. That's who he is. He's working his butt off to try to get healthy.
Go to Jordan and then Palmer.
Mike, with this Auburn team, every game they've won this year has been by double digits. Just what is it about this group? Once they get it rolling, it makes teams hard to keep up with them.
They're, I mean, where do you start? They're really, really good. There's a handful of teams have a chance to win the whole thing, get to a Final Four. They've got to be in that conversation. And that's my opinion, at least. Their depth, their skill level, their role definition, their front court um, has got to be one of the best few in the country. And then you look at their backcourt, they got a really good backcourt too. They run good stuff, of course. Um, they play with confidence, and they're playing really hard defensively. They're really connected defensively. They turn you over, they block shots, they alter shots, they just smother you. They're really good.
I wanted to follow up real quick and just ask about how you guys have played on the road, so many competitive games. What is it about this group that, for the most part, you've seen them handle playing on the road so well?
We've been competitive for the most part on the road. I would say probably based on the fact that we've got some guys that are pretty resilient. We've got guys that continue to work. We've talked about it all year. Good practices, consistent work ethic, consistent level of competitive spirit, which just kind of gives you a chance. Of course, we'll have to play by far our best game, of the season to have some success tomorrow.
Yeah, Mike, as you go back and you look at the first game against Auburn and then Tuesday night as well, just what are the things that you would like to replicate and ride that momentum into Saturday?
Well, we played with a lot of confidence in the first, say, 30 minutes of the Auburn game, if memory serves correct. Down the stretch, they were really good, of course. I thought we had an emotional letdown there late, and it was another one of those games at home where it just kind of falls apart on you a little bit, despite playing really well at times, or even, the majority of the first part of the game. So, we'll have to put 40 together. Their arena will be rocking, of course, and We'll have to have a lot of poise, play through adversity, respond to adversities. But we're coming off a game where I thought we played really hard. We were really solid defensively. We were connected. We're going to have to defend at that level or even better. We're going to have to defensive rebound as well as we have all year. And then we've got to value the ball at a higher level than we did in the first half the other day. I thought against Ole Miss in the second half, we did a really good job with our decisions. But live ball turnovers at Auburn, F shots in the paint at Auburn are recipes for disaster. So we've got to play with poise. We've got to make good decisions, but play with confidence at the same time.
Go to Mark Weiser and then finish up with Roger.
Mike, I'm curious with guys like Justin Hill and RJ Melendez, do you have a good sense of what their plans are after this year? Are those ongoing conversations you have so you can have a good read on your roster as you build it for, ongoing?
No, those conversations will happen, as I've talked about all year, to our guys when the ball stops bouncing for this team. I mean, it's the challenge for all of us, at this level, really throughout Division I basketball is to stay the course, right, and see where you finish. Finish as strong as you possibly can, continue to play and continue to strive for success and development. When it's over, it's over, and there'll be plenty of time for those conversations. So yeah, we haven't had any yet, but we will with everyone on the team again when this season's over. But we're anxious for tomorrow's opportunity, to see how competitive we can be against one of the best teams in the country at home, of course. And then we're excited for the SEC tournament.
And quickly, with Jalen Deloach, I guess he was a DNP last game. Was that a matter of matchups?
Yeah, I mean, we got 13 guys, right? We're redshirting Maury, so we've got 12. Sonny is back healthy. He's cleared now. And so it's hard to play 10, 11, 12 guys. Heck, we've played as deep as most teams in our league. Dylan James is playing really well. You can look at it like Jalen didn't get the opportunity, or you can look at it that Dylan really took advantage of his opportunity. And who knows, maybe a month ago we should have been playing Dylan a little bit more. You just try to read each opportunity individually. And all these guys, the challenge is to stay ready. JJ was ready this morning at practice and worked, and I'm sure if his number were called tomorrow, he'd go out there and compete.
All right. Any other questions?
Thanks, guys.